Good morning, everyone. Today I wanted to show you how I grow the morning glory bush tree, not the vine. How this is the best time to do it in the summertime. So I'm showing you this branch that's coming out towards the yard, and it's I want it to get thicker. So the way that you do this is by trimming them, and this is the best time to trim them. Don't be afraid to trim them. And this is how you can make more to either give away, share, or even plant them in other areas of your yard. So I wanted to show you how I do it. There's a couple different ways you can do this. So we're gonna get this branch that's coming out towards my yard, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. It's kind of, there we go. And out of this branch, I'm gonna make a lot of cuttings, but I went ahead and cut another branch earlier, and I just wanna show you so we can speed up the process of how I do it. So this is the branch that I'm also going to be making a lot of plants out of. We're going to put this to the side, and I already have my pot ready here, and like I said earlier, I cut another branch, and here are all the cuttings. So you want to make smaller cuttings. Don't leave them too tall because they're going to lean over when you plant them. So the way that I do this, it's a couple of different ways. You cut them into pieces, I would say about 10 inches pieces from the branch, and then I chop all the leaves off, but sometimes you can leave a couple at the top and they'll be okay, but I go ahead and chop them all off. And what I do is I get the cuttings, and I use aloe vera as a rooting hormone instead of the one that you buy. Go ahead and use this as your rooting hormone. So this is one way, and I go ahead and put it all around the bottom, okay? And I make a hole deep enough, and I go ahead and put this one down. Now I always plant 3 cuttings in one pot because not all the cuttings take. So I'm gonna do another 2 here, same thing. Don't be afraid, you don't have to be all neat with the aloe vera. It's gonna go into the soil anyways. So I just wanna make sure I get the whole bottom of it, okay? And again, you make a hole in this area, pretty easy, or you can just shove them in there. They're very easy to grow. So you can go ahead and root them straight into the soil in a pot like this and keep it moist in a shady area. Even though this plant loves the sun, you could be in full sun. They actually grow better in full sun. I don't have them in full sun here, so they tend to go up towards the sky, and that's why I'm chopping them so they can get thicker. But you can grow them in a pot like this, in a shady area, keep them moist, and then you'll see the little leaves start to grow. And I'll show you one that I have in the ground later so you can see. You could do it this way, or you can get the cuttings and put them in water, and they will root in water, and then go ahead and put them in a pot or in the area in the yard where you want them to grow. Or you can put them straight into the soil in the ground where you want them to grow the same way. Even without rooting hormone, I have just put them because I don't want to throw them away, and I put them in the ground and they root. So they're very easy to root. So this is how I do it, and I hope this information helps you. I will show you in the following video how they grow straight into the ground. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. So this would be the other way to root them, is by cutting the morning glory tree bush into cuttings of about 8 to 9, 10 inches, and then just getting the cuttings and then sticking them in water. So this would be the other way of rooting them. So you can root them in water, you can root them straight into a pot, and then you could also root them straight into the soil, the area where you want them to grow. This is how easy these grow. Very, very easy. Now is the perfect time because they love the heat. You want to get them established for winter. So if your morning glory is getting too tall and not thick enough, because these actually could be like trees, then this is what you do. You cut them, make more plants for yourself or to share or give away, and then that's how they get thicker, and this is the best time to do it. Okay, so this is the morning glory cuttings that I just put straight into the ground. I did not root these in water or did not root them with rooting powder or aloe vera in a pot. These 2 little cuttings I just grabbed, I didn't want to throw them away, and I put them in this little area of my yard. And as you can see, there's 2 cuttings, and only one actually rooted and is growing. The other one is dead. That's why I was telling you in the previous video that you need to put more than 3, because not all the cuttings take all the time. So even in the yard, when I plant these, I put more than 1. In this case, I put just 2. And you could see it's already grown. These are all new leaves of it. Okay guys, so this is a morning glory, the bush, the tree, and I just wanted to show you how easy it is to grow even straight into the ground.